Welcome back to Olivia's Mindful Garden and Plants. Today I'm going to be planting some rhizomes for the Xantidesia plant or Calla Lily. This particular variety are frost tender. So I am going to be planting them in a pot, just a standard plastic pot, to get them started. And then when I am absolutely sure that there is not going to be any more frosts in the London area where I live, I will then plant them out. Now I think I'm going to plant these in pots, in a more decorative pot in amongst all my other pots, because I do like container gardening. I have these pink ones, I have a white one and a purple one. Now on purpose I'm going to plant them all together, just to see what they look like as a pot of different varieties and different colours. In my garden I also do have the more popular Calla Lily, which is the white, and they have big funnel type white flowers. They grow to about 90 centimetres high and the same width, so it's about 3 foot. But I've never grown these ones before, so these are fresh rhizomes, and I'll show you these a bit closely now. The top is where you've got these little raised areas here, these knobbly bits for want of a better word, and they will shoot from the top here. The bottom is very flat surface, and that's where the roots will come out. They'll kind of shoot to the sides. I'll show you this other one, which the actual knobbly bits at the top are less clear, you can see, but definitely at the bottom is very smooth. Right, so I'm going to plant them in this pot. They do come in lots of different colours, purples, oranges, the whites, the pinks, but I have a more sedate palette in my garden, more pastel colours, so I'm going to stick to that. The soil is multi-purpose compost. Again, I like to put a bit of perlite in my compost. Again, it just helps with the free draining of the soil. Now these bulbs, if they had been lifted in the winter, they may have already started sprouting, but these are fresh bulbs, so I'm just going to plant them on the surface like so, just a little bit. I will plant all of these in this container and keep them inside the house until they're sprouting, and when all the risk of frost is over, I will repot in a more permanent decorative pot for the garden. So I'm going to water these well in to get them started. As I said, these are frost tender in my zone, so that's garden in zone 9. It's recently been reclassified, and I think it's a zone 9 for London. But I think as well you can grow these as house plants, so in the winter you can bring them into the house and grow them as house plants. I probably won't do that. I will just lift these up and wash them off and store them as I would my dahlias as well. They like to grow in sun or part shade, but in a sheltered position, so they don't like lots of wind and so forth. So I do hope these come out. In my next couple of videos, I'm sure we will see how they're getting on. Later on I'm going to do a update on the dahlias, just to see how they're getting on. They're very similar conditions, dahlias and these Calla lilies. So I do hope you'll join me for that video. So really nice and simple. It's not too late to go out to the shops and buy these and give them a go, because I'm sure you'll agree they are a very pretty plant. Thank you so much for joining Olivia's Mindful Garden and Plants. I really do hope you subscribe and join me for my next video. Take care now. Bye.